Hey guys, welcome back to the Omaha Places podcast. We're your hosts. My name is Connor, and I'm the founder of Omaha Places and 402 Social.
And my name is Delaney, and I'm the regional marketing specialist.
And we're back in the studio after a week break. I was listening to your and Sophie's episode last week, and it was so fun to listen just as a regular listener. I honestly didn't even give it a once through before we posted it. I was just like, whatever. Actually, I don't know if you saw this comment come through, but I'm working yesterday and I get business suite notifications on my work phone. And I saw this one guy was I think it was a girl actually, was anyone else concerned about the first 30 seconds of their latest podcast episode? This is not who I thought these people were at all. And I was like, what the heck are you talking about? So then I'm and I hadn't even listened to the episode at that point. So I was like, oh my God, what happened? So then I go listen and I pulled up the YouTube, didn't see anything there. So then I was like, okay. Well, then I went and listened to the Spotify because I was like, maybe it's an ad or something. And I just didn't realize a weird ad had been placed. Still nothing there. So I responded and I was like, what do you mean? The first 30 seconds was literally just them introducing Sophie, who's our new team member, and they didn't respond. So I have no idea what that was about.
I wonder if it's because you weren't there and maybe it was their first time watching the podcast and they're like, this isn't who I thought it was. I thought it was this girl and she wasn't even there.
I took it as this isn't who I thought these people were. They made some, not that I thought you guys would make some weird comment or anything like that, but yeah, I don't know. I just thought it was strange. Okay. They were mistaken though. I don't know. But I liked the episode.
Okay, good.
There was a lot of times that I laughed. I don't even remember what you guys said that made me laugh, but I thought you guys were being funny.
The only thing I really remember, because I didn't listen to it yesterday, but was me talking about where I went, and then I was like, oh no.
Yeah.
I can't. I have to be careful what I say. Connor's not here to stop me.
Yeah, you almost spilled some secrets.
Yes.
That's okay. I would have thought it was funny.
But I was like, the people who listen to the podcast, they can know a little tea.
Yeah. Yeah.
They can get the tea first, I guess. But I didn't say anything, you guys.
Yeah, you stopped yourself. All right. Why don't you go first? Because you went more places this week.
I first went to Trax Lounge, and I've never been to either location until now, but I went to their new West Omaha location off 180th and Q. And from what you tell me about the Exarban location, it's small and kind of dive bar vibes.
Totally.
But this one is just more I wouldn't say it's as big as Let It Fly or something like that, but the vibe is very similar. It's very fresh and new, and there's cool murals. They have the track that Trax is named after, which is the Exarban horse thing.
Yeah.
They have a mural of that, and then some dogs at a poker table, or maybe it was horses. I'm sure it was horses.
Dogs.
That makes more sense. Horses were at a poker table on the other side. Great amount of TVs. They have a small little side patio.
Cool.
So it was just really cool to check it out. And then the wings were super good.
Yeah.
I got their Triple Crown wings, and she said that was everyone's favorite, and that is true.
Yeah. Yeah, they're really good. I need to go out to that location. It's interesting that the way you describe it, because it reminds me of the Via Farina downtown versus Regency locations.
Yes.
It's when these really small, not the hole in the wall is not the right word because neither one of those are hole in the walls, but just they're the OG location. They have a lot of character and stuff. They're small, and then they go out to West Omaha, and it's a different vibe. Both it's still good. They're still have their same great food and drinks and stuff, and have that character, but it's just it's West Omaha-ified.
Yeah. Yeah, it definitely gives me almost corporate event vibes. You can have a corporate event there, but you couldn't have it at the OG location because it's too small, and that's more for just casual gatherings. But no, this was really good, and I'm glad I went.
Do they have TVs all over the place too? Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yep. Cool. Quite a few. Yeah. It's not quite as many as an actual sports bar Let It Fly or something, but yeah, You could definitely watch sports in there. So I made sure to take lots of content of that for next year's sports roundup.
Nice.
Yeah, where have you been?
Well, most of the week I was in New York. That's why I was not here at the pod last week. One of my best friends who, she's a photographer in Omaha. She's done all of our, she's done our headshots in the past. So if you guys need a good photographer, Maddie Parker Photo.
But she's probably not going to be working for a
while.
while.
she is pregnant. And so, I went on her baby moon with her. It wasn't like an official baby moon trip, but she just wanted to kind of go somewhere
before she gets locked down for a few
can't
months.
fly anymore and stuff. And her husband was super busy with work. So I volunteered, or she asked me. I didn't volunteer, but I said
You're
yes.
like, I'll go.
Yeah. So it was fun. We both had a lot of work to get done. It wasn't like a super, I don't know, it's like kind of a work trip, even though we were working while there, but not doing work in New York, if that makes sense. But we would just like post up at a coffee shop in the morning, work for half the day, did a lot of shopping. We launched passports while we were there, so that was a little bit stressful, but we made it work.
And they're sold out, you guys.
Yeah, Martini passports are sold out. We'll talk about this a little more in the event section, but we are going to be doing a Martini passport party, and we're already getting a lot of comments and DMs of people being like, "Are you going to restock the Martini passports? Like, I didn't get a chance to get one. They sold out." We did try and tell you guys that they would sell out. Once they're gone, they're gone. But I did set aside, like, my plan. Well, I'm not going to say how many I set aside. I set aside a handful because I expected that some people would show up to the Martini party and not have a passport and want to purchase a passport. So we will have a very small number available for sale at the Martini party.
Amount.
Yeah, tiny amount, first come, first serve. You just got to find one of us and ask us if we have some left.
Everyone just has them locked into their belt.
Yeah. But that passport party will be on November 13th at Sips on 10th from 6 to 8 p.m. I'll talk about that more later on in this episode. But yeah, currently they're sold out. Unless you can make it to the party, then maybe you can snag one.
But be there first.
Or
you're going to lose again.
And we are expecting to be at full capacity. Okay, we'll talk about this more later, but I just wanted to make that note at the beginning of the podcast. So yes, most of the week I was in New York. I did go ice skating at Hartwood Preserve, like the day that I got back from New York. It was so much fun. So they had this ice rink last year too. It's completely free entry, free skate rental. You get a 90-minute skate session. Somebody asked me the other day, like, can you only do one free session per season? No, you can do as many as you want. All you have to do is sign up on their web or like reserve your spot on their website, fill out the waiver. Sometimes they have like walk up or walk in slots available, but it's super fun. They're also doing a ton of like themed skate nights this year. So every Saturday in November, they're playing a Christmas movie like on the side of the rink, so you can just like skate around and watch your Christmas movie and stuff. They're doing ugly sweater skate every Friday night, like through February 1st. And who doesn't love a free activity? Because like the skating rink downtown at the Ribbon is like very cost effective. It's only $5 for skate rental, and then skating is free. Hartwood Preserve, everything is completely free. The only thing you have to pay for is like if you choose to get something from one of the food trucks, then you have to pay for that. But that's it.
And the weather's been like so decent, so it's amazing that they can hold the ice.
Yeah.
Because I feel like a lot of rinks struggle to keep that cold enough.
Yeah. Well, they have like machines that do that.
Yeah.
It's not just the weather that keeps it cold.
Right.
So I don't know the details, but
having some fall weather and some Christmas skating, you can't go wrong with that.
Yeah, they were telling me that, so they kind of have like a lot of new people on staff this year. I guess last year it was just kind of like random people who needed seasonal jobs who they brought on, but this year they wanted people specifically with skate or like rink experience. So like I'm going to butcher like the actual job titles here, but like the rink director, not the director, the like maintenance person or something.
A Zamboni dude.
Yeah, something like that. He just like manages like the like the mechanics of the rink or something like that. He is a ref for the Omaha Lancers.
Oh, wow.
So just like cool people like that. Like one of the people was previously at the skate ribbon downtown. So these people like know what they're doing. They know how to create like really fun, really safe, really efficient skating session. So just good times all around.
And if you don't have or know how to skate, they have those cute little reindeer.
Yep. Yeah, they
that you
have
can
a
just-
reindeer and a seal that you can use.
Yeah, that's so cute.
Yeah, and you can like just like hang on to them, like push them, or the way that they're shaped, you can sit on them too.
Someone
Either
else
one.
can push you around.
Yeah, so a lot of like little kids will sit on it, and then the parents have to push them around. Yeah, all of this is happening at Heartwood Preserve, which is off 144th and or between like Dodge and Pacific in that old Boys Town area. We've been talking about them quite a bit lately, so
I hope it pops off soon. Like more
I
and more
think it
people are
will.
starting to like learn more about that area all the time.
Yeah, and like the future of that, I mean, this area is going to be in development for like the next decade or something, but they're putting in something that they're calling the Row, which is basically going to be like, I think it's like a half-mile long, just pedestrian street, and on both sides there's going to be shops and restaurants and stuff like that. So it's going to be like a huge new
Entertainment, shopping,
like
center.
entertainment areas, both with like outdoor events. They'll probably start to have indoor events. Right now there's like 4 or 5 restaurants, but there's going to be tons more going in, tons more shopping. It's not going to be like exactly a mall. Like I don't know if they'll have as much stuff as Village Point, but it's going to be like the size of Village Point, if not even bigger than that. There's so much land out there, and they have plans to fill literally all of it. There's like, I don't know how many acres, a lot of acres out there. So lots of fun stuff to look forward to.
Very cool. I stopped by Moleholes this weekend, and they have all of their Christmas stuff up, so you can buy trees, decorations. Halloween's now on sale, so I'd recommend getting that. But they ship a lot of their Christmas decor from Europe and other places, which I think is really cool. And you can tell like the handcrafted ornaments or hand blown ornaments, and then the handcrafted like wood houses that like spin are all handmade.
Oh,
and
wow.
that's I think we actually got one of those houses, cabin things for my grandma last year.
Oh, cool.
And she loved it. So there's tons of gifts you can buy there.
Yeah. I feel like Moleholes at any time of year is just an experience, but at Christmas especially.
It's magic.
Yeah.
And then further in the season, they'll have Santa. Last year, they had his reindeer there as well.
Fun.
And then, of course, you can like shop for trees. It'd be a really great family photo spot.
Yeah. Yeah.
For your holiday New Year's Eve cards.
Yeah. What a cool, I feel like any other city, if I just don't see a plant store popping off the way that Moleholes does. Like they know what they're doing.
Yeah, they do.
Okay, the only other place I went was Wilson and Washburn, which I think I had maybe been there one time before. There's like 2 bars downtown that kind of look the exact same to me. I think it's Wilson and Washburn, and I don't even know the name of the other one. I always get them confused. But it's downtown. I didn't write down the exact streets. It's not in the old market.
It's right. It's near the Orpheum.
Yeah, exactly. But one of my friends had a birthday party there, and they rented out like the top part of it, which was really cool because it was like a whole private space. It wasn't huge. We maybe had like 30 people there or something. And then there's a private bar up there, which was really nice. So we had like our own bartender. You still had to pay for the drinks and stuff. And then they had food that was like covered by the person who's throwing the birthday party. But yeah, just a little shout out if you're looking for a smaller event space, something like that. I think it was a pretty reasonable price. You just have a minimum that like your guests will order food and drink and stuff. And as long as you hit that minimum, then technically if you're the host, it's free. But yeah, if you're looking for a good space, especially with a lot of like holiday parties coming up,
Yep.
that would be a good option if you're looking for something downtown.
Cute. My mom and I always go there before our Orpheum shows because it's just a little short walk.
Yeah.
The mac and cheese with chicken on it is so good.
Ooh, yeah. I feel like not all of the bars have like decent food down there as well. So Shout
I would
out.
say it's a limited menu
Okay.
still.
I didn't actually like look at the menu because I was just like eating the stuff that they already had out. So
And maybe it's just limited to me because I am a little picky at times, but yeah, the food is good.
Yeah.
All right. I also went to Chalco, and it's been a
Ooh.
year, maybe less. It's probably been less than that. But it feels like a year ago when I went to Chalco. I was taking my dog out there to run in their off-leash dog zone. It was pretty much the only place she could go at the time. But the trees are so beautiful right now. They have hiking trails. You can bike up there. They have picnic spots.
Yeah.
Literally anything you want to do. They even have those ride share, Heartland bike share.
Oh, yeah, the
things.
bikes, the purple bikes.
Yes, they have those up there, so you don't even have to bring your bike with you. You can just ride one of those.
Okay.
So, yeah if
that's
you're
a
looking
great
for
area.
some scenery and to get what feels like out of Omaha for a minute, Chalco's a really good spot.
It really does feel like you're out of Omaha when you're there because you'll see like turkey and deer just walking around, even though you're kind of like right off the interstate. And then I don't know of very many, if not any, other off-leash dog parks like that. Do you know? I mean, I don't have a dog,
either,
so.
and I really don't like take Melrose to dog parks at all. I'm just scared. She's such a
She's timid.
She's such a sweet angel baby that if another dog wanted to be mean to her, like it would ruin her whole life. I think like she would never trust another animal again.
Yeah.
And I just don't want that.
Yeah.
So
Does she like the off-leash area at Chalco?
yeah,
though?
she does. She just runs around, but she's always like very aware of where the other dogs are.
I feel like it's never like crowded in that area either. Like there's always a handful of dogs, but not nearly as many as you would find in a dog park.
Yes, that is nice. And it's more spread out and people can kind of take their own little trails different places. And I kind of go off trail because I want to avoid mostly everyone.
Yeah. So one of my good friends lives like right across the street from that area, and they used to have a really elderly dog. He was blind. He couldn't hear, like he was like barely hanging on. He has since passed away, but I used to house sit for them quite a bit. And so I would take this dog over to the off leash area, and like he did fine. He couldn't see, couldn't hear,
Just sniffed his way through.
could barely walk sometimes, but like he was good. So if you do have like an elderly dog or one who's a little timid or something, but you still want to give them that off leash park experience, I do think that's a really good one to take them to, just since it's like less crowded. People aren't just like, because I feel like sometimes at dog parks, like people come set their dog free and then are just like chit chatting with the humans and not like paying the closest attention. Like that's not how this park is at all.
Yeah, this one, it's more like you're just going on a trail with your dog.
Yeah.
And it's you and the dog. And then you'll cross paths with another person in there, one or two dogs.
Yeah.
And they might sniff each other and then try to move on as fast as possible.
Yeah, I feel like the goal of a dog park is like have your dog play with other dogs. The goal of this off-leash park is just go for a walk with your dog while they're off leash.
Yeah, give them an experience they can't have at like my apartment, for example.
Yeah.
She gets to pretend she's in her backyard.
Yeah.
Her future backyard. But also, when I was out there, Hardy Coffee is just around the corner, the Chalco location. So swing by there. It's a drive-through. And they'll probably give your dog a little pup cup.
Oh, fun.
Melrose was in the back of my car, and I was like, Melrose, if you want something, you got to get in the front seat. And she's like, do-do-do. Okay.
Did she come up?
Yep.
That location also does free brewed coffee every single Friday.
Yes, so, one per car, I think.
Yeah, so that's a good little life hack if you want to go out to Chalco, go walk around, get your nature fix, go on a Friday, stop by Hardy. I don't know what time they close.
Probably 5.
Okay, so work around your work schedule. But yeah, good. That's a good shout.
Yes.
All right, let's move into follower questions. So we post a question box on our Instagram story every Wednesday, so you guys can always go submit questions there or just DM us questions if you have them. So somebody asked, any Christmas pop-up bars that will be open on November 15th? I'm assuming they just are trying to go out that weekend. But unfortunately, I don't know of any yet. That's not to say that some could be open by then, but we are starting to like people are starting to email us, DM us, whatever, if they're having a pop-up.
We are going to be on top of it, you guys.
Yes, we will be very on top of it. But as of right now, the first one that we know of that will be open is going to open on the 18th, and that is West End, which is out in Elkhorn. And then the next one, again, that we know of so far is Barnado. They always have the most epic pop-up bars. Their Christmas one is going to be open on November 21st. So still before Thanksgiving.
There'll be tons in Blackstone that I'm sure will be open. Like the Halloween hut is usually open before Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
The barber shop will probably have something brewing up soon.
Yeah. I know that the Jewel on Capitol is having a pop-up bar. Not totally sure what the opening date is, but yeah, we'll definitely keep you guys updated.
And we'll be posting them as we go to them. So.
Yeah, we already have quite a few on the calendar, so very exciting.
Yay. Someone asked what holiday event we're most looking forward to this season.
Wait, I like that question. Okay.
And so actually mine is one we've never been to before, and Connor and I were just talking about this the other day. But it's called Frosty Nights, and it's in Falconwood Park, and they're doing a Christmas Village and lights starting November 22nd. And this is their first year, so they're going to have 80 acres of lights, Santa and reindeer, cookies, cider, holiday treats, and then they're doing snowless sledding and more activities.
Okay, yeah. Delaney and I were talking about this yesterday. I have such high hopes for this event. Like I'm going to be the one to go down and film, and I'm so freaking excited. They have also they've really started hyping it up on the Falconwood Park Instagram page.
And it's been doing, the videos were good. And I was like, don't you be teasing me now.
Yeah, they have such an opportunity to make this the event of the Christmas season. It's Halloween season, the thing to do is go to Vala's. They need to make this Christmas season. The thing to do is go down to Frosty Nights. And I so hope for my own sake and for all of Omaha's sake and for their sake, honestly, too. I hope that it lives up to the hype. We will definitely keep you guys updated. We're planning to do a whole video about it and post some stories and stuff.
As soon as Connor gets back, I will be deciding if I'm going or not.
Yeah. Hopefully the content, all the stuff that they're describing too, that video would pop off so hard if all this stuff is as cool as I'm picturing it to be.
And Falconwood has so much space to work with.
Yes.
And it is a wooded area, so that makes it kind of magical in and of itself.
Yeah.
So
we're excited.
But in case I guess we just don't know about that one yet.
Yeah.
So my other favorite is always the Holiday Lights Festival paired with the Harry Potter Omaha Symphony show. I've been doing that the last 2 years.
Yeah, I think it was 2 years ago that you and I went together.
Yeah. I've been doing that for 2 years now, about to make it a third. But there's just something about it that gets me in the holiday spirit. And I think that's the 28th and 29th is the show, and the 28th, I believe, is the Holiday Lights Festival beginning.
Yeah, because Thanksgiving's on the 27th, I think.
Okay, perfect, yes.
Yeah. So all the lights come on at the riverfront, and then you can just walk over across the street and go to the Holland and then see the show. So it's a really good, actually, I don't know if the Holland scheduled their show on purpose to coincide with the holiday lights, but it's two completely different companies putting these on. So kind of just a happy coincidence that they're both on the same night every single year. And yeah, it makes, for, like you said, for a good tradition to kick off the holiday season. I can't believe we're already in the holiday season.
I know.
This is crazy that we're talking about this.
It's just flying by.
I'm trying to think of what other holiday event I'm most looking forward to.
Well, there's Zooliteful. There's Midwest Fest.
I actually think, so I didn't get to go to Midwest Fest last year, the holiday one. And so that might be the one I'm most looking forward to that I haven't been to yet. I think the one that I'm most looking forward to that I have been to before is the Omaha Farmers Market holiday market, because they do that in Exarban Village every year, and it's a giant heated tent. So it's really nice to like go to a winter market that you're not freezing your butt off, because it actually is very warm in that tent. Like,
And
it's
not
nice
an
and
arena
cozy.
either.
Yeah.
Because arenas just don't have the same feel to it.
Yeah, they have like the weird lighting and stuff. Like,
Yeah.
this is just really cozy vibes, giant tent, tons of
Santa's
vendors
there.
in there.
I love it when Santa comes.
I like that question. That's fun. Okay, somebody asked, have they started building on the old Crossroads site yet? This is a good question because we haven't talked about this in quite a while. I actually live not too far from this area, and I go to that Target all the time, so I've been keeping tabs on it. To my knowledge, there is no building yet, but they have started digging.
I saw a giant mound of dirt.
Yes, they have multiple mounds of dirt, and a giant hole in the ground currently is where we're at. And I did some research, and it sounds like that hole is going to be a parking garage, like an underground parking garage, which I think is great. I don't know if there's going to be parking spots on the top too, but that garage is specifically going to be for a place called Gamescape, which is currently the only tenant confirmed to be going on that new Crossroads site. But Gamescape is going to be a 90,000 square foot space with a movie theater, arcade games, bowling, laser tag, and other entertainment things. So just like a big entertainment center. So they haven't actually started building that yet. All they've started on so far is the underground parking garage that will serve that building. Hopefully by the time they actually start like building the building, some other tenants will be in the area because they have like quite a big space there to work with.
I'm sure the tenants want to see what they're working with before they commit.
Yeah.
So yeah, the building will have to be there, and then people will be fighting over spots.
Yeah. So that is going to be really exciting, something to look forward to. I'm not sure what the completion date is yet or what year that's supposed to come about.
But at least things are happening.
Just, say a prayer that it keeps going that way, because if this ever gets finished, this is going to be a long freaking time coming for Omaha.
Yes, I can't remember the last time I didn't hear someone talk about Crossroads.
Yeah.
Just sitting there empty.
Yeah. I mean, growing up in Omaha, like I remember going to Crossroads even when I was younger, like it was still pretty empty, but I remember walking around like a basically empty mall. There was like a Barnes and Noble there that was open. I can't even remember what else was there.
The downfall of like malls is just so intriguing.
It's very interesting.
And I think people are like wanting, the malls definitely brought their own magic when they're full. Mm-hmm. But I don't know. I just haven't been to a mall for that reason like forever.
And forever.
Forever, it feels like.
Yeah, it's been a long time. I remember when Oakview, like it would be packed on pretty much any day of the week. I've definitely been to malls in bigger cities, like within the past year or so, that still kind of have that packed vibe, but for some reason, I guess Omaha is a smaller city than like Dallas or San Francisco or New York.
Does New York still have a mall like that, or it's just like individual stores as buildings? Is what I remember from New York.
I don't know if New York has ever really like had malls like that. San Francisco definitely has a mall, and it took a hit more so because of COVID, not because of the downfall of malls. But it was always really packed. Dallas has a mall. It was still always really packed. So I don't know. Maybe this is just an Omaha phenomenon.
I don't know. People are wanting like what Village Point has, that sense of community in those shopping spaces. Like it's more than just the stores. It's about all the events that they can have.
But you would think that if Village Point is still doing well, that a regular mall could still do well, especially in the winter time. Like, I don't know, personally, I would
walk around in the cold wind.
Yeah, I'd rather walk around inside than having to go outside store to store. And they still have like plenty of space to do events and stuff the same way that Village Point does.
I think the only indoor mall that I really love is Regency, and it's because it's smaller. Yeah. It has very these stores have a very specific vibe to them, and that's what I'm after on that specific day.
Yeah, I agree.
So maybe they're just not cohesive enough.
Yeah.
And maybe too large, because I don't like getting lost in a mall, and I don't like having to run all over 3 floors to find the store that got moved last week.
But Westroads, I feel like, still does well. Like, I still go to Westroads for like a handful of stores, not a ton. I definitely go to Regency the most. Every once in a while. Usually it's like, oh, I have to go to Von Mar, or I need something from the Container Store. So like, let me just see what else is here, and I'll walk around for a little bit. I don't even know what's at Oakview these days.
Oh. I don't know
idea. I don't know. But anyways, that's a bit of a tangent. But yes, that is the current update on the Crossroads site. Hopefully we continue seeing something digging
going on.
Yeah.
Something being built over there. Someone asked a good place to practice city and street photography. I was like,
tough question with all the construction.
Well, yeah. I was like, to not get construction in it at this particular time would be very difficult. But if construction's what you're after, and that's the type of city photography you want, like jackhammers and like dust flying, this would be a good time for that. So the riverfront toward the old market, if you are walking from the Luminarium over the bridge, there is just a really pretty view right there. And I always like to take pictures of that. But also, and you can also go around the lake in Mid-American Park, whatever it is.
I can't Heartland of America
Thank
Park.
you. Mid-America. Heartland of America Park. Thank you. You can walk around that lake, and there's a really pretty like cityscape photo opportunity there. And then if you're walking the Bob Carey Bridge toward Charles Schwab, or if you're even just like following the sidewalk up by Gallup and toward like the airport, looking back toward Charles Schwab, I've been meaning to actually go over there to take a picture of that for like what's happening this weekend or whatever, because it just always looks so pretty from that particular angle. So those are my cityscape angles. And then if you're looking for like musicians playing and that sort of thing, the Old Market is your stop. The telephone booth at Spaghetti Works, I actually have a street photography photo of this in my house.
Oh, cool.
Of that red photo booth that I thrifted. If you're looking for like a nighttime shoot, I would go toward the Orpheum or the Steel House when there are people going by, because there'll be lots of cars. They could take, I can't remember what they're called.
Like the long exposure photography with the lights.
That would be a really good time to do that. Thank you. What else? The Joslyn is always super pretty. Midtown Crossing. I was actually at Midtown Crossing in the bowl looking toward Turner Park, and they have a pretty view of downtown from up on that hill.
Oh, cool.
The Flatiron Building downtown would be a pretty spot. And also Benson is always cool. So you should go to Benson.
I feel like Benson would be really cool for the long exposure, like nighttime lights too. So there's always stuff going on.
Yeah, it's just tough. Like, I find it hard to take photos because it is so busy. So you almost have to go like when it's like 3 a.m. or something. You know, when everyone's gone. Also back downtown, my brain was going crazy. Near Workshop 10 and Wally's and Hollywood Candy. There's lots of murals. There's cool alleys. Just really random cool stuff that catches your eye down there. And then the Dundee Strip is just very like wholesome cute for a street thing. But I don't know of any good parking garages that would be good like overhead view. Maybe you do.
Okay, well, first let me tell you the other ones that came to mind that aren't necessarily a parking garage, but so I actually just discovered this. I randomly accidentally took a wrong turn and then discovered this bridge that I've drove past a bunch. So this is downtown. I was in South Omaha. So I think I was on 24th Street going north. And then right before you hit downtown, you go over a bridge and you end up on Leavenworth. On Leavenworth. And on that bridge had one of the coolest views of downtown Omaha. that I've ever seen. And I've just never been on that bridge before. I'm pretty certain it was like 24th and Leavenworth. So that is really cool. You would have to like probably park somewhere in South Omaha and then like walk over the bridge because there is like a protected sidewalk on the bridge. So it would be easy to go walk there and take your camera. So that would have really good views. If you're on like near the Durham or by at Cafe Postal, they have really nice views of downtown Omaha. And then also if you go like a little bit south of Cafe Postal, basically between Little Italy and Little Bohemia, like you could pull over into the USPS Postal Service area, and then there's a really good view from right there as well. And then another one, if you want to drive a little bit, you can go over to Council Bluffs, and Council Bluffs is actually really hilly. It's literally bluffs is what it's named after. So there's all these really cool bluffs. I don't know any like street names or anything off the top of my head, but there's some like lookouts basically that you can find. And I've seen really cool views of downtown Omaha from the Council Bluffs side of the river. You just have to like hunt for it a little bit. It's more so the kind of thing you'll just like stumble upon. But if you also look up some of the like plaques or like pull-offs in Council Bluffs, I'm sure somebody's like put some on a map somewhere, so you can go find one of those.
Or I'm sure like someone has their location from the photo that they took that you can track back down.
Yeah, totally. So lots of good options. I can't think of any parking garages. There's definitely some downtown that I've seen photographers do shoots at. There used to be I don't even know if this building still exists. I think it's like kind of near the Hardy downtown, but back in high school, you could climb. You weren't supposed to do this, but people did it anyway. You could climb the ladder on one of the buildings and go up onto the roof. It was very illegal, I think, that we used to do this, but then we would like take photos on the roof, and you were like in downtown Omaha. I think they've either since torn down the building or like blocked it off because you weren't supposed to be doing that.
Liability.
But, yeah. But that used to be a place that you could go that we went in high school. But yeah, that's all I can think of right now.
That's a good question. Also,
okay, one more. If the Cottonwood ever does their rooftop bar again, that also has great views of downtown Omaha. You either have to be like at a private event at the Cottonwood, or a couple of years ago during the summer, they opened it up for like a rooftop bar once a week. So if they ever do that again,
that'd be cool.
Yeah. That was kind of cool because, you could go to the Little Ricky's rooftop and shoot down into Blackstone. There's a million construction projects happening right now. So maybe that's not the best place to shoot, but in the future, that'd be kind of cool to do once the streetcar is live too.
Yeah, you could do the long exposure of the streetcar too.
Yep. So we got some options.
Yeah, hopefully that helps you on your photography journey.
Okay, that's all for questions this week. We will move on to events. So this is going to be events happening the weekend of November 13th through the 16th. If you want even more events, you can always go check out our What's Happening in Omaha this weekend video and newsletter. Those both go out every Thursday morning. And we also have an event calendar on our website. So, like I mentioned earlier, we are throwing a Martini passport party. This is the first passport party we've ever done. It's new for us, guys, so bear with us a little bit. We think it's going to go off pretty well when we're very excited, but this is going to be on Thursday, November 13th from 6 to 8 p.m. at Sips on 10th, which is in Little Italy, so just south of downtown. You can come hang out with us, get your first Martini passport stamp if you are already a passport holder. Lots of people chose a pickup option at the party too. So if you guys are doing that, then yes, we will have all your passports ready to be picked up. And Sips on 10th offers their seasonal espresso martini as the $1 drink. So you can get that. If you want a different martini, you can get any of their other food or drink options. Stay and get dinner there. Hopefully it'll be a good time. There's going to be someone playing jazz.
Yes, I was going to add that. Jordan the Ninja.
Yes.
So if you've seen his construction videos, he's been doing if you've been trying to get to downtown Omaha, no, you're not. Because the construction. So he's been doing that.
Yeah.
and going viral for it, really.
I had never seen those videos before. And then all of you guys were like, oh my God, I know him. So I'm just out of the loop on this, apparently.
No, Jordan the Ninja. So it's so crazy because I've been seeing him for years walking around downtown. He wears a very distinct outfit. Like you just know. He looks unlike anyone who's dressed up ever.
He does have a distinct look about him.
So he's got the fedora with the feather and the suit set. Yeah. Okay. And yeah, he's a cool personality. And then I started seeing him pop up on TikTok for the construction satire, basically. And then he ended up being part of our party. Yeah. But he's been going to North Omaha and doing his stuff at Noma.
Oh, cool.
And then I've also seen him when I'm doing events at other places around Omaha. Okay. So he's good.
Yeah. Yeah. So our party at Sips on 10th, it's not a private event. It's open to the public. Sips on 10th is still going to be open as usual. Limited. So he was like already scheduled to play there, and I think he plays jazz. Yeah. Yeah. So I feel like that totally fits the vibe of a martini party too. So I think it'll be a good time. So he will be playing. We'll have our whole team there. We're going to have like fun little like table games, like cards with questions that you can ask people. So hopefully it'll be a good like chance to make new friends, other like foodies in Omaha. That's our goal, is that people can like meet people, meet new friends.
Introduce yourself.
Yeah, we want to meet you guys. We love doing stuff like that.
I think this is our first one since I've been on the team, our first Omaha Places.
Well, we had the market.
Oh, yeah.
But that was more like, that wasn't necessarily a come and meet new friends. Yeah, it was a come and shop from local market, local vendors. So
see the faces, not meet the faces.
Yeah. But it was really fun when for the coffee passport, we did like a scavenger hunt, and our team posted up at a coffee shop, and whoever got there first got a free coffee passport. So that it's just like fun to meet people who follow us, because we're just behind our phones all day and don't always
have to find our faces.
Yeah.
Which is unique.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, who am I going to meet?
That's not who I thought these girls were at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What the heck? Okay.
But yeah, you do not need to RSVP to that. It's just first come, first serve. We are expecting to hit full capacity, if not even have to like turn people away, unfortunately. So I'm honestly not totally sure how that's going to go down.
Or you just be patient and wait until someone comes out and then you get to go in.
Yeah, I'm expecting that I don't know what time Sips on 10th closes. I should look that up. But if people are like still waiting out the door, like I expect I might be there past 8. Like it's not going to be a hard stop at 8 if people are still hanging out and want to come in and stuff. But yeah, it should be a good time. So we hope to see you there.
So I also put the passport because I don't know how I missed that. But anyway, the Omaha Holiday Market is coming November 14th through the 16th at the CHI Health Center. There'll be over 200 vendors there bringing all the cheer and making it the perfect place to spruce up your holiday decor or get a head start on Christmas shopping. Did I say it was at the CHI Health Center? I think I did.
Yes.
Tickets are $8, so it's pretty simple to get into.
Yeah, nice. Okay, I had never heard of this event before, but the Cider Fest and Fall Beer Bash is happening at Falconwood Park. I love that they're doing all these cool events. This is happening on Saturday, November 15th from 3 to 8 p.m. You can sip on a hand-picked selection of craft ciders and seasonal beers from our top Nebraska breweries and cideries. There's going to be lots of fall vibes, live music, delicious food trucks, shopping. They're going to have vendors there. They're going to have exclusive tasting in the VIP section. So lots of fun things if you like cider and beer and fall.
I actually saw this first on Crescent Moon.
Oh,
Crescent
are they going to be there?
Yes, they are going to be there. And I was looking at their event calendar, and they've got tons of events coming up. They're going to do like a lights tour from Crescent Moon, and then it's going to stop at Rudy's Christmas Bar.
Oh. Wait, is that the one in Benson?
Yes,
okay.
Rudy's is.
Yeah.
But it's a year-round Christmas bar, and I'm going to stop there this year.
Okay, good. Yeah, we need to feature
Yeah,
them.
it has a giant tree right in the middle of the building that you can see poking out the roof.
What?
Mm-hmm.
How have I never seen this before?
I lived in Benson, or I do live in Benson, and I missed it all the time. I just thought it was a weird dive bar with Christmas lights on year round. But no,
I mean, it is, but in a cool way.
Yeah, it's the cool way.
Yeah.
So
that's cool.
yeah, I'm gonna check it out for you guys, and then you guys can check it out, or you can go on the Crescent Moon Holiday Lights tour.
Yep. Awesome. I love that. Pop off Crescent Moon. All right. I think that's it for this week. Thank you guys. Do you have any other thoughts? Okay. Thank you guys for listening to another episode of the Omaha Places podcast. We'll see you next week.
See ya.